starts looking around, finds a 2x4, and charges the man.
Right before he strikes the man, Abby comes out of the shadows. Dad, what are you doing? I'm right here. Abby, you're alive? But he told me you were gone. This man's been helping me, Daddy. He's taking me to a new land. He's promised me to meet his friend. Don't hurt him.
You're not going anywhere.
But Dad... Now, in this confusion, Dr. West takes the 2x4 out of his hand, not killing him, strikes him, and knocks him unconscious.
That's where I think I have to beg to differ.
Are you asking for a roll, or are you just changing what he said?
This is where I feel that instead, the doctor, or what's his name again?
Dr. West.
Dr. West, attempting to take the 2x4. Now, being the doctor that he is, while having steady hands and being good at his job, may not be the strongest person to overpower Mr. Jimmy here, who works at the dock every day.
I want you to roll for that because I want to know it's either that or this. Oh, it's that.
Wait,
7 or
you
higher.
succeeded, 7 or higher.
So he's
what
still
you
here.
said.
So he overpowers him, and obviously feeling threatened. At the very least, seeing that his daughter's alive, his blood rage that he was in has quelled slightly. But he still bludgeons the man over the head to the point where he's unconscious.
So it's West that's knocked out. Okay.
So he looks at Abby and says, "Come on, baby girl, it's time to go."
But Dad, I wanted to meet your man. He promised me it would be fun. Why do you have to ruin everything? And she runs away
Remember
to...
the alleyway's dead end.
Oh, they were in an alleyway?
Yep.
I thought they were just
But
shadows.
you get to say where they're at and what she does. You can change it, but he gets to say.
She runs past him through the alley and runs down Beacon Street, heading for the river.
Alrighty.
In the river, there's a green glow underneath the water.
I'm going to have her go, "Hey, I like your shows." "Oh, I'm glad you do." And then she's going to go, "I'm going to show you something cool, but all you have to do is sign over to all of your life's possessions and drink this Kool-Aid." She's like, "Yeah, that sounds pretty cool." So she drinks it, and now, oh no! Oh! And now she's got her, and she's like, "That was pretty easy." And she begins to take it over, and she goes into the green glow.
This is a
And then
strong
he's like,
woman.
"Hey, I didn't like what you just did." And she's like, "You want to fight about it?"
All right.
That's tradition, Boston style.
You gotta roll for that. That's way too much. No! It did not happen.
She didn't drink the Kool-Aid, man.
Dang.
You forgot to put a little something in the Kool-Aid.
Now, noticing back with Burke and his trusty dog, Rex, over here.
Oh, Rex. Of course it's Rex.
We're going to go classic. Notices this green glow and notices a shadowy thing just under the surface of the water swimming around it. Rex, you know what you have to do. You've been trained for this. Rex goes into the water only to successfully capture and bring to land a snake. Not knowing anything particular about this snake, Bert comes over, notices that the snake and Rex are fighting, goes to put down the snake, and accidentally hits Rex.
Oh! Hit the dog?
I'm going to say, considering I don't like movies that where the dog gets hit like that, I'm going to say he successfully hits the snake.
You have to roll for that, sir.
Alright, I'm defending a dog.
Okay,
Yeah.
the dog is very much alive.
But the snake is not.
Nope.
Well, don't turn it over. Just we'll know it's a. The snake has been.
I don't like the
head.
movies where the dog dies.
You can kill the snake, but to leave the dog alone.
Yes, the dog is okay.
Well, in all of that, little Abby, well, unknown to Burke who this girl is, a little girl appears and notices, "Officer, you've come to the bubbling too. This is where the man told me. He said I would know where to go based on a green glow."
Alright. Meanwhile, down in the south, they do talk, and she does drink the Kool-Aid. But nothing else has happened yet. But I'm not saying what you said didn't happen. I'm just saying it shouldn't happen all at once.
Alrighty. So then shortly after behind, we have Jimmy feeling a little winded after a summer's run after his daughter.
On the premise of just seeing a little girl run up and then a man winded, Officer Burke here assumes that he's been chasing this girl, unknown that Jimmy is her father. Comes over, "Sir, why are you assaulting this girl? I notice you're chasing after her in the middle of the night. Can you explain what's going on here?"
Yes. This is my baby girl. Me and her were at a Red Sox game earlier today, and she went
Oh,
missing.
the Red Sox, how do they do this season?
We'll talk about that.
Losers!
So, she's been running all day, and I'm trying to take her home. Her mother is worried sick.
Officer Burke looks at the girl. "Girl, what's your name?" "Abby, sir." "Do you know this man, Abby?" "He's my dad. I was coming here to meet a man, but my dad said I can't."
Anyone know the number of the Dateline?
What?
Anyone know the number of the Dateline Predator?
"Who's this man you're meeting?" Officer Burke asked. "Well, I don't know. I was only told green bubbling and that it would be a lot of fun." Officer Burke notices that there's green bubbling in the water.
Oh.
I got something for that.
Now, I'm going to jump in here. Meanwhile, over on the north bank, Vaughn here has got Vincent to come with him, and they are on the other side of the river, and they have been followed by Professor Howard. What do you think happens down here?
Let's see. She drinks the poison. Kool-Aid. Let's say
I do whatever my fans tell me.
and she finally perishes. Oh no! And then she's beginning to take her body up here. Let's say she's not here at this point. Alright.
Meanwhile, while most people have gathered around this green bubbling pool, immense feelings of dread, anger, and hatred surround the area. People are starting to feel uneasy, unsettled by this. And it's all emanating from this green pool.
Alrighty. So, from the green pool, it seems to be getting brighter as the sense of dread grows. And in the bubbling, there seems to be almost a humanoid shape engulfed in the mass of green.
We'll have him actually standing upright as opposed to floating like a body.
Meanwhile, Betty has finally joined in the commotion. Not close up enough to be seen, but she can see what's going on, but she's not seen herself. She notices, because he's just a fool right now, she notices that the man she was talking to is now standing in the middle of the water. She's scared by this feeling because she's now feeling all this overwhelming dread as well. So she doesn't advance any. She's kind of just sitting back, concerned at what's happening, but afraid and startled to move forward. But now everyone, except for these two, is now surrounding this pool at varying distances.
Alright. So on the north bank, we have Bonbon and Vincent at the edge of the river. And in Bonbon, it's just like, are you prepared?
Don't worry about it.
He's half and half.
It's just some strange, vaguely threatening accent.
He's Vermin.
Are you prepared, Vincent?
Why did your accent change?
Who are you? Who's the crazy one here?
My accent didn't change, Vincent.
Let's see, I'm gonna have her toss the body and then she's gonna go, anyone want some Kool-Aid? And then Donald's gonna use the bubble. I have another half pitcher.
Now she begins standing in the water as well. Because he was just knocked out. Dr. West has regained his consciousness. Oh my. The ceremony. Books it down the road. Sees this commotion happening. Runs up behind Jimmy here. You! This is your doing! And charges and tackles him into the water. They're struggling in the water, so I'll lay them down.
Alrighty. So, we'll advance back to the north bank here. And Bonbon's just like, Vincent, a little guest that has been failing us. Deal with it. Got it. Vincent's just like, yes, sir.
He wrestles his friend, Professor Howard, to the ground, and then, together with Bonbon, throws him into the water as well. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Let's see.
I'm going to have her casually just get shoved in. It's just like, if you're not thirsty, I'll make you thirsty.
I'm going to challenge that, and I'll roll. Hearing her coming, because she's charging her, I assume, ducks out of the way, and Sarah Michelle over here falls in herself. You better roll for that. My own Kool-Aid!
Oh man, the Kool-Aid's in the water now. The water supply.
No!
She does get thrown.
Betty is in the water.
In fact, all of the investigators are in the water, I believe.
Is Burke an investigator or just
He's
her?
not. He's the police. Yeah, we've got all four of them. All four of the investigators have been sacrificed. Yay!
And then I'm going to have her go towards the center of the bubbling pit and pour the last remnants of Kool-Aid inside of it.
At this point, Abby is actually terrified by the fact that her dad has been thrown into the water. While she may not agree with his overprotectiveness, she does actually still love him. It's like the father she never had. Abby's adopted. Okay.
Okay.
Runs over. Dad, come back, I'm sorry. Hearing his daughter's cries, he rises to the top, still alive, and manages to swim out.
Except for the tentacle, which has him by the ankle.
Daddy, come on, please. I'm sorry. Burke at this notices this. Rex, help him out. Rex comes over and starts to bite at the tentacle, trying to get it off of Jimmy's leg.